after the made shot from Jay Crowder.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Now, here's George.
Oh, yes, sir.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. To the inside. Here's Gobert. That one goes in. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Left side, George. George double teamed. Three-pointer, Crowder. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Booker with no one around. Here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. The second chance effort. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Oh!
Yeah.
Assisted.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
On the wing, Bridges. And stolen by Ayton. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges got 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggression.
Phoenix.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance, dancer. Substitution for the Suns. Two minutes remaining in the third.
Now Foster. 8 points for him. Pass to Holiday.
Utah foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jazz on D. Here's the floater. And they get it back. Goes back up. Foster, that's good. 10 points for him.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
Third team
That
foul.
is his first foul of the game.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Cuts off the pass. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Shoots the three. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Barber. No points in the game yet for him. And just miss after miss right now.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Back to Holiday.
Jazz foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
At the line for the Suns.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Gay. Here's Barber. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gay outside. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
And both free throws good for Gay. 19 seconds left in the third. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Assist goes to.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Inside and taken away by Johnson. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Off target with his 3. And so it's Phoenix with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. From the field. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Jackson. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now Foster. Gobert with the block.
Phoenix foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Bridges shot good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Bridges. And here are the Suns now. To the wing right side. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the triple.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
McGee. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Barber. Three-pointer. And Utah, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Substitution for the Suns.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's George. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Booker looking around. Shoots over Bridges. Bridges misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. To the middle. Outside for George. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
The drive by Booker.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's the lob to Bridges. There's the steal. Bridges with the steal. With three, Booker drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Now, here's George. George double-teamed. Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. The shot by George, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
A nice shot by Booker.
Just Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
To the paint. Here's Azubuike. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The shot by George, wide open. It's good from long range. George has got 9 points here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barber. And here is Bridges. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. And it's Barber missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
To end the run. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. George double teamed. Over in the corner, Paul. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Paul George.
And that one's good, George.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Drives to the hoop. Bridges with the steal. Here's Barber. And that one goes long. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exact.